Gray look good, bright young stars. Oh. Hi guys, your boy Jamie here, and we're going to be talking about Tottenham versus Fulham. Tottenham 1, Fulham 2. What have I been saying, guys? Thomas Frank has set us back 3 years. 3 years, huh? Oh, we played good midweek against PSG, the European champions. Bergvall looked good, Gray looked good, bright young stars. Oh yeah, Mwani and Richardson played well in the top. Let's go again to top. Did that work? How did it work against Fulham, guys? No, it didn't. It didn't work, because playing 4-4, playing 2 up top against the champions to Fulham are 2 different games. 2 different games, right? It flopped horribly yet again. 2-1 flatters us. Really does. We should have been 4 to 5 goals down in the first half, yet alone the whole game. Yet alone the whole game, bro. Thomas Frank is out of his depth. I told you I was Frank out after the Chelsea game. After that horrendous performance against Chelsea, where we should have lost 6-0. We only lost 1-0. Yeah? These players don't believe in Frank. We don't believe in Frank. We don't. And whoever is Frank in, you're in cuckoo land. You're in cuckoo land. This man doesn't know what he's doing. Let me ask you a question. What is our style of play? What is Frank's philosophy? Tell me, cause let's talk. Let's really talk. Frank's been here for 20 games, 13 Premier League games, and not one Spurs fan can tell me what has Frank changed about this team, about these crop of players. What has he done? No player looks better. A lot of players have gotten worse. We've been declining since the start of the season. Because at the start of the season, what we were saying, oh, we look more structured, we look more compact, we look like we're hard to beat. We're not hard to beat. We're not. We were saying at the start of the season. Fast forward 3 months, are we hard to beat? Fulham made it look piss easy to beat us. And like I said, it was only 2-1, it should have been more. Better finishers, whitewashed. Simple. Like, honestly, we are a terrible side. Take 3. Take 4. Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about the players yet. I'm just going to keep talking about Frank. We'll get to the players, but let's keep talking about Frank. Now, let's talk about Frank with Xavi, this dynamic here, this unresolved relationship. Cool. So we brought in Xavi Simons to be our number 10, because we know the likes of Kulu's out, Madison's out for long periods of the season. Basically the whole season these two will be out for. We'll be lucky to see them this season, right? The way Frank has treated Xavi is clearly it looks like to me from the outside perspective, because I am not involved with the club. I'm not inside the club. I'm just a fan. It looks like Frank didn't give the green light for this deal, in my perspective, because the way he's misused and looked down at Xavi is absolutely disgusting. His first moments with Xavi, he plays him left wing. Xavi's a number 10. We know Xavi's a number 10. The whole world knows Xavi. Frank's, he's different. Yeah? So he plays him out of position, expecting him to do well. Then when he does play in his position for a couple games, he doesn't play well, so he drops him. And then he keeps chopping and changing formation. And you expect Xavi, a guy that's not in the Premier League, this is his first in the Premier League, and you're not giving him a full run of games to play in this squad. Of course he's never going to play well. Of course he's never going to adapt. It's as simple as that. And that goes with any player. Look at Wirtz. The difference between Wirtz and Xavi is that Wirtz has played consistently 10 games straight, like in the same position or playing out wide. But at least he's playing. Xavi has been benched. He was benched for the Chelsea game. He was benched for the Arsenal game. He was benched for PSG. And he was benched for Fulham. Are we not seeing the same thing? And you expect him there to be cohesion. And let's talk about the rest of the players with Frank. Wilson. He played 2 good games or 3 good games before the international break. Since we came back, he hasn't started. He's been on the bench. How does that work? And now since we've been back, we're not playing 4-2-3-1. We're playing two up top. We're not playing with wingers. How does that work? How is he gonna build confidence? How is he gonna build relationship with the rest of the players? Frank is the issue here. Frank is the issue. Frank is not getting the best out of these players. It's obvious. The players don't know what they're doing. The players don't know what they're doing. Frank doesn't have no philosophy, no style of play. So of course the players are not going to buy into this rubbish. Of course they're not. My friend told me last week, 2 weeks ago, that Spurs don't look like they have another gear. My response was, we can't have another gear because we don't have a gearbox, bro. We don't have a gearbox. Of course there's not another gear. But we're misfiring the car. Spurs have never left the station. We're saying choo-choo Frank. We've never left. We've never left the station with Frank, and that's the reality. That's the reality. Frank is not a good, he's out of his depth. He's a mid-table club, and he's treating Spurs like a mid-table club. He's treating Spurs like a mid-table club. But let me tell you this. The energy that you guys had for likes of Conte, there was a proven winner. We ran out of this club. Jose, a proven winner. We ran out of the club. Yeah? We only gave Nuno 10 games. And Nuno wasn't even playing that bad. Yes, the football was bad. The results weren't that bad. Yeah? And the only coach within the last 17 years to win us a trophy, yeah, we sacked him. Bearing in mind, he had a real crisis. Because what Frank got now is not an injury crisis. Frank got an injury crisis, by the way. Frank doesn't have an injury. Yes, he has players out. Yes, we have our best players out. We don't have an injury crisis. Frank got 3 strikers. He got Tell, he got Richarlison, and he got Mawani. He's got wingers there. He's still got Kudo, he's got Xavi. And bearing in mind, he's got the players that he signed. He signed Xavi. He signed Kudos. He signed Paulinho. These are his players. And all the other players, they're not his players. So we don't need to talk about them. This is the best Tottenham squad in recent history. And Frank is making them look like a League 2 side. Let's talk about the players now, because it ain't just Frank's fault. It ain't just Frank's fault, because the goals that we conceded, and this is where it's a mentality thing, and this is where you have to blame the players, because these players, remember, as much as I'm blaming Frank in the setup, there's a lot of games that we've lost where it's not his fault directly for these goals that we're conceding. Now, the goals that we conceded, the first goal, Pedro Porro, what are you doing? Your winger is taking you on. You're not going in to engage. So you block the cross. And what I always say about Porro? Porro lets too many crosses coming from his side. Cool. Porro lets the cross come in. Bergvall doesn't like to set the cross. Yeah? It reaches the Fulham player. Undogi doesn't rush out to block it. And because he doesn't do that, he strikes the ball. It ricochets from Undogi. It goes past Vicario 1-0. We were 1-0 down in the opening 3 minutes. In the opening 3 minutes, yeah? Cool. So there's that now. Going to the second goal, Vicario. This brother must be sold. He must be sold. And I've been backing Vicario. I have been cussing him this season. But I have said, you know, Vicario's kept us liking games. But Vicario, these last 18 months, the amount of points we've lost from Vicario is crazy. The amount of points, yes, he saved us a lot. And I think he has saved us more this season than you know. But Vicario, within these last 18 months, we've definitely lost about 20 points alone from Vicario. At least 20 to 30 points. He makes too many mistakes. And that mistake that he done. Who rushes? The keeper rushes out a goal. Since when were you a sweeper keeper? We never bought you to be sweeper keeper. We never bought you for that. You're a shot stopper. So why are you 30 yards out of goal? So you're 30 yards out of goal. You get there. Well done. Vicario has the most options ever. You would think he's in a candy store. He could get this sweet, this flavor, this flavor. Brother, the man's actually at... He can kick the ball out. He can kick out for a throw-in, a corner, something. This brother kicks it with his left foot. He doesn't even go past the halfway line. Bear in mind, when he kicks this ball, the ball reaches a Fulham player straight away, just like that. He's 23 yards out of goal. Oh, the Fulham player makes one pass. The Fulham player is not even facing our goal. He just turns and shoots. That's how peak it was. All he had to do, he didn't have to look at the goal. He knows what the goal is. He just had to turn and kick the ball. 2-0 down. That goal, what Vicario did, that killed the game. That killed the game. We would never score. We've been struggling to score goals. You think we were going to score 2 goals and then score a third to win the game? No! We were never going to do that. Vicario single-handedly put us in a spliff with that mistake. Single-handedly, bro. Single-handedly. I'm telling you, that's when you can't blame Frank. You can't blame Frank for the goals that we conceded. But what you can blame Frank is the way we set up, the way we look structured, the way we move the ball, like on the pitch. There's no tactics. The players know how. Listen, we played a diamond formation yesterday. Since when did we know how to play a diamond? These players have never played a diamond in their life. They've never played, let alone 2 up top. Let alone 2 up top, really. It's just not good enough. But I thought there was a lot of players that let the fans down. I thought Pedro Porro had a howler. Yes, he whipped in a couple good crosses. I don't care. I don't care about the crosses. His defending has been piss poor this season. Piss poor. Undogi, terrible game. And I think he was probably worse than Porro. Because at least with Porro, you know what you can get with Porro. But Undogi, you always expect like the energy, bombing forward, defensively pretty decent. None of that. None of that from Undogi. And I was shocked that Spence and everything came on in the second half. Yeah. Bentancur came on. Oh, Frank. This is why I hate you, Frank. This is why I hate you. We are 2-0 down. And Frank thinks, you know what's going to be a great idea? I'm going to take off Paulinho for Bentancur when we're chasing the game. He made a like-for-like substitution for DM when we're changing the game. Bearing in mind, Paulinho's a better player than Bentancur. I don't care what anyone says. Paulinho has been our best player this season. He took off our best player for Bentancur. Frank can't be trusted. He's playing against us. He's playing against us. Cool. Then Frank makes subs when we just scored. He made 3 subs. He completely killed the game. He completely killed the game. He should have made what he should have brought on Xavi at halftime. He made... Bro, I keep telling you, we're set back 3. Frank has set us back 3 years. He set us back 3 years. He set us 3 years. And I'm telling you, all you Tottenham fans now, we will not finish top half this season. I'm not even saying we will. You know what it is? I wouldn't be surprised if we lost 22 games again. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised. And another thing, I hope you know, we are worse with Frank than we was with Ange. Fact. We are worse. We're worse with Frank. And I'll tell you why we're worse. Because 1, we don't know how we're playing. With Ange, we were playing a high line. Frank, we're by our goal. Still conceding goals. We're still conceding goals. Right? We can't even string passes together. We can't string 10-5 passes together. We can't even do that. Look how we attack. All we do is play on Kudus and Porro's side and whip the ball in. How do we play football? We get both the centre backs just hoof it to Mawar and hoof it to Richarlison and hoping they'll make it stick and hoping they can make something like happen. We play like a League 2 side. We play like a League 2 side and we were expecting Premier League results, Premier League performances. Come on, bro. You can't turn water into wine. You can't turn water into wine, bro. You can't turn water into lemonade. You can't do it. You just can't do it. You can't bring a horse to the river and force him to drink. He has to drink by himself. He has to drink by himself. He has to drink. I can't force the horse to drink water. The water has to go to the river. He has to. And right now, bro, listen though, I'm depressed. I'm depressed, bro. Tottenham are making me depressed. I'm gonna check in with my GP. I need some medication. I need to check in with my GP, man. But this is all I have to say. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And catch me here again.